Today is Valentine's Day, 14th of February 2024. I don't know how many people do celebrate Valentine's in general. I don't know what you've done on your Valentine's Day. I don't know what it's looked like. I don't know if you felt the love. I don't know if you extended love. I don't know if somebody told you they love you. I don't know if you told somebody you love them, or none of those things happened. At the end of the day, what matters is that you are alive and you have air in your lungs and you can breathe, can live, can have that ability to be able to be you. Thinking about this whole Valentine controversy, obviously there are those people who say that Valentine's was a saint and they do encourage celebrating Saint Valentine. There are those people that say all sorts of different things, and if you start to look at those things and to start to dissect them, if you are a biologist and decide, well, we're gonna break them down into pieces, into smaller chunks and things like that, you might get to a point where you feel, to be honest, very overwhelmed. You might feel a little bit confused. You might think, do I really want to get into the details? Do I really want to celebrate? And earlier on, I was on a call with a dear friend of mine and we were just chatting about stuff, and she mentioned having her children arguing over Valentine, some saying it's days for lovers, and all sorts of things. Anyway, whether you celebrate Valentine or you don't celebrate Valentine's, the first and most important thing that I just have realized over time, and it's the most important thing that I would love to highlight today when you're looking at total wellness and well-being, it all starts with that ability to be able to identify who you are and whose you are. Once you have that full acknowledgement and you truly know who you are and whose you are, all the other things should and must flow from that place and that position. Because if you don't know who you are, you will easily be swayed by the feelings, by the thoughts. You'll be swayed by the number of likes, the number of shares, the number of subscribers, the number of, when people give you compliments, when people don't compliment you, that becomes an issue. When you are alone, you feel insecure. But if you know who you are and you know who you are, insecurity will never be a problem with you because you're stable and you're grounded in the understanding and in the knowledge of just knowing that you are enough, that you don't need to be celebrated on one day of a year to show that you are loved. Because I believe that we all need to have Valentine's Day every single day. If Valentine's Day is a love day, every single day of our life should actually be a love day. Every single day, we should be able to celebrate the people that we love. We should be able to take people out. We should be able to do anything that you have done an extra mile today because of the people that you love. I believe that somebody said on Sunday that we don't have one particular day that we elevate. It was a Sunday or something, that the scripture says this is the day that the Lord has made. It's not the Sunday, the Valentine, the Thursday. It is the day. It can be Monday, it can be Sunday, it could be Easter Day, it could be winter, it could be summer, it could be snowing, it could be sunny, it could be, wherever day it is the day that the Lord has made, and it's our invitation to come and to rejoice and to be glad in it. And so we shouldn't live our well-being and our total wellness just to be on a day when we get to celebrate. Of course, these days they're important to remind us, maybe to even put them on the calendars, to celebrate the people that we love and to show them love. But I strongly believe that on a Monday morning, on a Sunday morning, on a good day, on a bad day, on a sunny day, on a rainy day, I should be able to still celebrate the people in my life that I love. I shouldn't just wait to show love to my husband once a year, or to show specific type of love, go overboard once a year or something like that. But love is something that should be celebrated, that should be practiced every single day, that we should be able to show that love to one another. And it all begins by loving you. It all begins by knowing who you are, by being secure and firm and grounded in that, so that you're not immovable or shakeable by the things that are happening around you, so that you're not feeling like insecure when something happens, you feel threatened or things like that, because you know very well, if I exercise, for example, I exercise from that place of loving myself enough that I know if I don't exercise, I won't be able to have a clear headspace. I won't be able maybe to keep my weight. And so because of that, I will struggle with my self-image. And so because of that, out of the place of loving myself, I'll wake up in the morning and go for a run. I don't do special runs because it's a Valentine Day. I need to do better runs or more longer runs or things like that. I don't do special runs because it's a weekend. I can do, I have targets that I run every single month. I haven't done that this year, obviously, because I have the reset in January, but I don't keep specific days to do specific things. I try to run 10 kilometers on the weekend just because I have more time to do that, and I love to do a longer run. But it's not trying to kind of separate days and say, oh, these are holier days, and because they are holier, then I will be able to do this and do that. No. So it being able to hit the road running, whether it's a Valentine's Day, it's a Christmas Day, it's a Christmas Eve, it's a New Year's Day, or wherever you're running because, you know, for me, I run because it's free exercise. I don't have to pay, though I have no problem paying for exercising, but I get to run, and it's much more, it's a free exercise. It's an exercise that opens up my mind. I think a lot. I am currently at the moment trying to prepare for some teaching that I'm doing tomorrow, and some teaching I'm doing over the weekend to women groups. And today, as I was just running in the morning, I was remembering how I want to be able to communicate, how I want to be able to pass the message, how, and things like that, and make a lot of my teachings and things like that when I go to run, because I'm alone. My mind is so clear. The morning is it's the beginning of the day, so I have those opportunities to think and things like that. And so when you're going to do whatever that you're doing, if you're going to exercise, or if you're going to on a diet so that you can lose weight, or if you're trying to maintain weight, or you're trying to gain weight, it is important to do that from the place of loving yourself so much, in such a way that that love drives you into changing you, rather than wanting to do that so that you can maybe impress somebody else, or make somebody else love you a little bit more, or things like that. Our bodies are created, they are the temples, and they should be kept clean, they should be consecrated and things like that. But that means that when you are doing the things that you're doing, if you're going out for exercise and things like that, do it first of all from that place of understanding. I know who I am. I am enough just as I am. I might be wanting to work on one aspect of me. I might be wanting to lose weight, for example, but I want to lose weight so that I can be able to. And I usually say, when you know your why, going down into the 7 levels of why I want to lose weight. Why do I want to lose weight? Not just because I want to look like my sister who's really nice and trim, or because I should be beyond like being able to, I want to be able to live to 100 so that I can see my great grandchildren. Or I want to be able to lose weight so that I can be able to come against these obesity that I have, or so that I can be able to have a better understanding of, or I want to have a good relationship with food, so that when I have a good relationship with food, I am able to defeat ABCD. It goes beyond that, just the sentiments of feel good, into the moments that you are driven to the core, to the inner part of you, to the deep within, that you're like, I really want to do this because of, and because I love me so much. I should be able to see the changes, or be able to work through the changes that will actually make me a better person. And so, from understanding the core values of who I am, I can't be able to go out and exercise, or I can't be able to start a diet today, or I can't be able to start eating healthily, so that I can be able to have a better body, or healed body, or look at the kingdom health, so that in the end I am able to, and so that's the, for me, my reflection. I thinking about Valentine's, as I said, I am not gonna tell you to celebrate or not to celebrate. That's your own choice. But what I want is to encourage you to remember is that it shouldn't be just set aside for one day to remember people that you love. Love should be celebrated on a day-to-day basis. And you shouldn't set apart just one day for the things that you feel, I'm going to do this. It's nice to remember those things and to have them on the calendar. But why can't we have on our calendar every single day, to be able to reach out to the people that we love every single morning, to tell them we love them, and not just wait one day a year to tell them that we love them? Why can't you take our partners, husbands, spouses, children, wherever, to dates every single day, or as often as we can, and not just wait for one particular day in a year for us to do that? Why can't we go exercising at the same pace, same level, same everything every so often, rather than wait for a specific day to make it look more particularly nicer than the other? Because at the end of the day, every single thing that we do is important for us to build within us that consistency, and consistency matters. Doing it every single day, small baby steps every single day, will eventually result in greater success. And today I was on a connect group, we're just studying the Bible together, and somebody mentioned something that was really helpful and stuck with me so much. And he was saying, 1 degree shift is not a lot, but if you keep on shifting every so often, 1 degree, before you realize, you'll have shifted so far away. 1 degree change every single day might not seem so significant, but if you keep on doing the same thing, waking up the same every single day, and hitting the road, going for a run or going for a walk, it might not seem so different. It might not show at the moment, but with time, consistency will produce results. And I usually say consistency for me is doing the same thing over and over and over and over again, until it becomes second nature. And the consistency produces the results. It's consistency that you need to constantly remember and show up every single day. Show up for yourself, show up for your health, show up for your wealth, show up for your relationship. Whether it's raining, whether it's snowing, whether it's hard, whether it's simple, easy, difficult, whatever it is, just keep on showing up. And at the end of the day, if you don't give up, you reap the results. And those baby steps, never ever underestimate them. Do them every single day. If it just means from today, let's say, commit for the rest of the year, and just say, every single day I wake up, I'll tell my husband I love him for the rest of the year. It will produce so much results than waiting for just one day of wanting to overdo it. You can wake up tomorrow morning and just make a decision and say, for the next 21 days, I'll wake up every single day and I'll go for a walk, just 10 minutes walk, 10 minutes run. Or I'll wake up in that tomorrow and just cut down my diet by just 100 calories. 100 calories would just be like maybe eliminating a packet of crisps from your diet. And over time, you will begin to see those shifts. And so, as I bring this to a close, just to remind us that it doesn't matter whether you celebrated, or you're never celebrated on this Valentine's Day. It's just reminding you constantly to remember it's not one day that matters. Every single day matters. And you need to know who you are. You need to know why you were created, whose you were. Know the why of your life. And so when you're going to try to lose weight, try to exercise, try to diet, try to do whatever you're doing, do it because you love yourself so much, to such an extent that you're not waiting for somebody else to make you happy, for somebody else to celebrate you, for somebody else to take you out, for somebody else to date you, because you can date yourself, girl, boy, or wherever. At the end of the day, you matter a lot. You're more than enough. You have the tenacity, you have the strength, you have the stamina, you have the resilience to go out and be you and run your race in your own lane, on pace, your own race, to be victorious and to be a world changer. This has been Claire. It's been enjoyable, and I've enjoyed being able to come live just to share something that was on my heart on this Valentine's Day. And I've seen a few of you being live with me. Thank you so much for those who continue to share, like, subscribe to this channel. If you haven't done so, why not just click that like, share, or subscribe button? That will go a long way in supporting what we do. Whether you celebrate or you don't celebrate Valentine's Day, I hope you have a great evening. I hope that you know you're loved, to celebrated and appreciated. You are amazing just as you are. You are a masterpiece. I love this. I wanted to go, but allow me to read this for you. Come on now. I want to get my phone back on, because I don't know, just something came to my mind and I said I'm gonna do that before I disappear. Sorry, I didn't expect this to be 20 minutes of recording. I wanted it to be so quick, but it just came to my mind and I want to do that quickly to honor this evening. 1 minute. Let's get this sorted out. I promise it'll be a minute. I'm gonna read you something here. I was reading it yesterday and it just blew my mind away. And I think it's gonna blow your mind. It's Psalm 139, 13 to 16. I'm gonna read it from the Message, and it says, "Oh yes, you shaped me fast inside then out. You formed me in my mother's womb. I thank you, high God. You are breathtaking, body and soul. I am marvelously made. I worship in adoration. What a creation. You know me inside and out, and you know every bone in my body. You know exactly how I was made, bit by bit, how I was sculpted from nothing into something. Like an open book, you watched me grow from conception to birth. All the stages of my life were spread out before you. The days of my life are all prepared before I'd even lived." I really, really love that reminder, that I am awesomely, marvelously complex. And that's who you are. Walk in that revelation and understanding. Go love yourself, for you are fearfully and wonderfully made. Have a great evening, and I shall see you again soon. Goodbye.